How do you keep the fire burning? How you doing, guys? My name is Alexander, and what I want to explore today is the topic of keeping the commitment, keeping the passion, and keeping the drive for the actions you're taking burning. What I've noticed about myself is quite often I get excited about something, I get on fire, I want to take action, I take massive action for a few days, and then it starts dwindling. It starts becoming weaker, it starts becoming less and less of a burn, less and less of a desire, almost like, do I really want this? And what I notice it happens pretty much all the time with a lot of people. And so really successful people manage to keep that fire burning all the time continuously. And some people say that you need to do something daily to reconnect yourself. Some people say you need to do something every few months. What I found is at least every few days, there must be an event that reconnects me to that core purpose. And there's a few things that I want to accomplish with my commitment to building a YouTube channel, to building a successful coaching business. There's a few things that it covers. And I think it's really being in touch with all of them. And as our consciousness kind of fluctuates, as our desires kind of go from kind of maybe more noble and wanting to save the world and do good for everyone and feed the homeless and feed the starving, house the homeless. As they fluctuate from that to, oh my God, I just want to have a nice car, a nice house, and a bigger meal, more food on my plate, or a nicer watch, or a fancier accessories, okay? I noticed that those fluctuate for me as well. It probably depends on how much sleep I get, what type of food I eat, what type of people I hang out with, what type of environment I'm in. And if you look around, I'm in a beautiful environment right now, and it is quite inspiring. And so there's two things I found that really help me. And the most effective one is journaling. Just as I was on the plane to Crete, on the plane, I started journaling and just revisiting my goals and just reconnecting to them. And it's almost like I forget sometimes what I really, really want, because I just get absorbed in activities and actions and organizing little things, and I get slightly disconnected. I think naturally, as people, we're not really accustomed how our mind works. We don't really know how our mind works. We're learning how to work with ourselves. We say that. I think really is we're learning how to work with our mind and our body. And there are little tricks that we need to do to keep recentering, because almost it's like we naturally go back to the default. Maybe it's our karma, maybe we go back to our destiny, maybe we just fall back into the momentum that's been created for us, or maybe we just fall back into the average of society. And so that reconnection needs to happen all the time. And with journaling, it almost acts as some sort of paper therapist, and also ability to create things. It's like by writing it down, I am not just bringing it into my awareness. It's flowing through my awareness. It's flowing through me and out of me, and I'm like, oh yeah, of course, that's what I really want to do. That would be really great. It's growing this channel to really high number, helping loads of people, hundreds of thousands of people, really going on podcasts and promoting this content. And going to podcasts would be serving two goals for me. I'm able to reach out to more people, able to help more people, but also I'm gonna have fun. I know that it's gonna be hilarious to be with some of the jokey and funny people. It's gonna be really fun experience. So it serves a slightly more selfish goal, in a sense, something for me, and it serves a more of a higher noble purpose. And I forget these things sometimes. I get caught up, my yoga practice, filming video, recording, editing, speaking to assistants, training my assistant coaches, working with the clients, arranging my travel, all that. Always often get caught up and forget the main mission. And it might change with time, and some things stay the same. I noticed for me there are kind of key things that stay the same, and I'm like, reading it in my journal is one thing, but writing it again is really connecting me to it. And so I found journaling to be the most effective. And another one also very effective, and I think it works really well together with journaling, is sharing it. Sharing it with people, sharing it with your friends, sharing it with your family. Now, maybe initially you want to share it with people who really understand them. Because if you're sharing a goal that you want to do better for mankind with somebody who is starving, they're just gonna tell you, what, you just gotta take care about yourself, man. And it's kind of true. Obviously, you gotta provide for your basic needs, that being food, really. You know, the only thing that really is crucial is food. Shelter is already an optional. Some people live in the woods pretty well, right? And it's just for you to choose what's your bare minimum, provide that, and then the rest of the time you can be helping people. You can is an option. It doesn't mean you have to, right? There is no obligation in this world whatsoever. You know, you're born and you just live. And so sharing it with people who actually resonate with the things you're doing, sharing it with people who are maybe on a similar journey, who have the same ideas, making it more real and more crystal, because it almost like becomes an obligation. They become your accountability. You don't have to tell them by when you're gonna do it, but the fact that you're going to do it makes it more real out in the world, not just in your imagination and in your little safety with you in the journal, but out there in the world with other people. Because at the end of the day, if a lot of people buy in to your vision, that's when it becomes real. Because social support is what you need. You think you need money, but what are you getting with money? You can hire people, right? So you need that social support, because the world is made of people, and everything you do in the world is done by people. So you need that social support, and sometimes it's not just enough to pay people. Like, yes, you have to pay them so they can provide for their basic needs, food, shelter, maybe for their family. But it's that buy-in into your vision is what's going to make those massive shifts, is what's going to make the mountains move. So keep your fire up, use those techniques, find more if you need to. Stay connected, stay committed, stay dedicated, devote your life to big things. Have a lovely day. See you next time.